There once stood a place, older than the pyramids, stranger than Stonehenge, a place buried beneath layers of earth and time, a place that shouldn't exist, and yet it does. Its name is Göbekli Tepe. Discovered in 1994 by a farmer and then excavated by German archaeologist Klaus Schmidt, Göbekli Tepe is located in southeastern Turkey, in the ancient cradle of civilization, and it may hold the key to a version of history we never imagined. Massive T-shaped stone pillars, some over 5 meters tall and 20 tons in weight, arranged in concentric circles. Carvings of animals, lions, snakes, scorpions, birds of prey, meticulously etched into their surfaces. No metal tools, no wheels, no pottery, no signs of farming. And yet, someone 12,000 years ago, during the pre-pottery Neolithic, built this place. This was 7,000 years before the Great Pyramid of Giza, and 6,000 years before writing was even invented. According to mainstream archaeology, such structures should have been impossible at the time, because people weren't supposed to be capable of large-scale architecture. They were supposed to be nomadic hunter-gatherers. And that's where Göbekli Tepe rewrites everything. You see, until now, we believe civilization began after agriculture. That once we learned to farm, we settled down, built cities, invented religion, and organized society. But Göbekli Tepe tells a different story. There are no signs of permanent homes nearby. No evidence of agriculture at the time of construction. Which leads to one shocking conclusion. Religion may have come before farming. People may have gathered to worship, and only then began to cultivate land to support that gathering. In other words, we didn't build temples after we became civilized. We may have become civilized because we built temples. And then, something even stranger. Sometime after it was built, Göbekli Tepe was intentionally buried. Each enclosure carefully filled in with tons of rubble and soil, not destroyed, not abandoned, buried and preserved. But why? Some believe it marked the end of a spiritual era. Others suggest climate shifts or mass migrations made the site obsolete. Or perhaps, its builders wanted to hide something. As for what Göbekli Tepe actually was, the debates are ongoing. Some scholars believe it was a temple complex, used for ritual gatherings. Others suggest it was an astronomical observatory, its layout aligned with celestial events like the summer solstice or the Sirius star. One study even suggests the carvings may record a comet impact, perhaps referencing a global catastrophe around 10,800 BC, which coincides with the younger Dryas cold period. And there are symbols, headless human figures, abstract V-shapes, hands pointing down, whose meanings are still unknown. What we do know is this. Göbekli Tepe was not isolated. Nearby sites like Karahan Tepe and Navali Chori show similar styles and structures, suggesting this wasn't the work of a lone village, but a wider, lost culture. A civilization we've barely begun to understand. So what happened to them? Did their descendants go on to build new cities? Did their myths shape later Mesopotamian or Anatolian beliefs? Or were they wiped out, their knowledge lost to fire, flood, or time? We may never know their names, but Göbekli Tepe remains, a message carved in stone, left for us across 12 millennia. And perhaps its greatest lesson is not what it tells us about the past, but what it makes us question about ourselves. Knowledge was once carved into stone, then buried and forgotten. Now, we're digging it back up. But what else still lies hidden beneath our feet? And what will it take for us to truly remember?